Hello students, today I am going to give introduction to the course Human Right and Humanitarian Law. To begin with, the idea of right is as old as human species. As man is a social being and he or she cannot live outside society, the actual concept of right arose out of man's relations with other individuals, society and the government. Thereby man implicitly or explicitly evolved certain norms of social behaviors during the passage of time that ultimately got crystallized over the centuries' struggle against the tyrannical system and rulers. Finally, such norms turned to be a universally accepted human rights standard for all people and for all nations. Although it is true that some scholars traced and highlighted the basic idea of human right found in ancient civilizations and religion doctrines, the term human right became a part of political usage only after the Second World War, for which the actual credit must go to United Nations. However, majority of contemporary scholars of human rights have highlighted that the actual evolution of human rights began to take place in historic event of Magna Carta of 1215, the English Bill of Rights, 1689, the American Declaration of Rights, 1776, the French Declaration of Rights, 1789, and the Soviet Charters of Rights, 1917, among others. By adopting the United Nations Charter of 1945, the World Organization began to materialize the concept and theories of right by inserting relevant provisions of human rights in the Charter itself. Since it is one of the United Nations objectives to be realized by the global community, the United Nations started working to formulate an international Bill of Human Rights. As a matter of fact, the term human right is neither defined nor enumerated in the UN Charter. Therefore, the UN General Assembly is obligated to realize the said underlying objective. Subsequently, the UN General Assembly began to roll out its obligation by adopting the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, in short UDHR, on 10 December 1948, incorporating a list of universally accepted civil, political, economic, social, educational, and cultural rights of individuals. The Assembly also adopted the two sister international covenants in 1966, that is, the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, in short ICCPR, and the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, in short ICESCR. The first and second optional protocol to the ICCPR have also been adopted in 1976 and 1989 respectively, enabling the aggrieved individual to petition before the international human rights bodies, cutting across national boundaries. Therefore, the International Bill of Human Rights consists of these 5 major global human rights documents, which has not only defined and enumerated precisely the term human rights, but also provided effective mechanisms and procedure for implementation and enforcement. The role of UN human rights bodies, such as the General Assembly, the Economic Social Council, and the Human Rights Council, among others, which are the major global UN human rights monitoring bodies, is discussed in the course. The specific functions and activities of such UN human rights bodies, coupled with international treaty monitoring mechanism, are also found adequately incorporated and analyzed. In addition, some of the specialized UN human rights instruments are also selectively discussed along with their enforcement mechanisms and procedures. Since the regional human rights instruments are adopted in different continents of the world, they not only reaffirm and re-endorse the globally accepted standard norms of human rights, but also enhance the significance of human rights at regional level. Humanitarian law is increasingly a part of human rights law applicable in armed conflict situations. And the convergence of both the laws has been made realized consistently by the world community with great significance and value. In this regard, the evolution of international humanitarian law and its efficacies, especially for protection of human rights of individuals in armed conflict situations, inter alia, the role and the function of humanitarian agencies are also dealt in the course. As such, the national humanitarian rules and agency, along with their role and functions, have also been cited comprehensively so as to understand importance of human rights and humanitarian rules, especially for safeguarding the basic rights and freedom of individuals in the conflict situations.